Welcome back, everyone. It's a Tier 9 match on Redfield. I'm in my T32 and I'm platooning with my buddy Mustang. We don't often get to play together. We just have very different schedules, but when we do, it's always a pleasure. And since it is actually, this game is being played on the 4th of July, Independence Day, we are playing in our American tanks.
Time to roll out.
And we're going to go pwn people, American style. So, at first we're thinking we're going to roll together down the eastern side here. Which is definitely where T32 likes to go. The Persian can actually do pretty decently there as well. But, as we're rolling out there, he notices that the other flank doesn't seem to be getting much heavy support, and he chooses to peel off and go to try and help out that flank. So, it's going to be me, T-34-2, a T-54E1, a T-30, and a Comet to take the battle to the enemy on the eastern flank. Excuse me, still getting over this bloody cold. I have to record this. Hopefully by the time you hear it, I'll completely recovered. So T-32, this is actually, as of this recording, this is actually my winningest tank. Despite my love for the T-49, this is actually the tank in which I get the most success. And the reason for it should be amply demonstrated in this replay. So rolling up here, trying to get towards in position, thinking about trying to get a shot on that enemy Comet, which actually Mustang is currently engaging. But upon seeing that he is withdrawing with all due haste, I decided to turn this way and set myself up like a good heavy tank on this corner right here and start trying to shoot my counterparts like this IS-3. So first blood goes to my team, very nice. This IS-3 is nice enough to show me the underside of his turret, so I can sneak one right into his turret ring right there. Whoop, Borsig, this could sting. Good shot into him, and I'm very fortunate. My track eats enough of the damage that he doesn't penetrate my angled side armor. Oop, he's coming back out for more? Okay. I'll cheerfully put some more into you. Unfortunately, my team is starting to have a hard time. There's a very aggressive rush of Tier 9s, both the T-54s and the WZ. 111, 14 are all coming up the western flank. And there's a bunch of mediums pushing over the hills. There's actually not a lot there to stop them anymore, because what we have is being killed off. Oh, T-34 might have a possible shot on his side right here. Yeah, too high. Bounced off his turret. Oh well. Go back into my defensive position and reload. Feel the team to make a mistake, hopefully. The other players. Who does that Borsig again? Come on, a little further out. Oh. Zaps the T-30 for a good one. And T-34 comes on out. Give him a solid shot. And he also puts him around into the T-30, who's probably feeling perilously low on health at this point. Something bounced off of me or someone nearby. Trying to go for a shot on his rear. Shoots just over the top of it, unfortunately. And the T-30's out. Oh well. At this point, Mustang is telling us, big rush going around the other side. Something needs to be done quickly. And he says that the IS-3 is taken. I say, okay, that means we got to take these guys in front of us out really fast. Luckily, the other team members here think the exact same thing. Go forward. Take out the T-34. Good shot on the Borsig. He's got almost no health left, and of course no armor. And the T-54E1 is able to put in the finishing blow. I immediately turn around and start heading back. I'm still a full health T-32. I like to think I could still have a significant contribution to make to this game, or at least making the other team work for it as hard as possible. So rolling back towards what I think will be a good strong T-32 position, which is the ridge in C8. From there, with any luck, I'll be able to get there in time to help support Mustang, because he's getting swarmed by lots of tanks. The hard part is that, of course, T-32 is not, although it's a good hill fighting tank, it is not a good hill climbing tank. Very slow. And Mustang and M103 are desperately trying to hold off a much larger group of enemies who are swarming them. Fortunately, T-54E1 just showed up and starts putting it to work. Oh, might have a good shot. Super Pershing there. Nope. Doesn't get it. WZ-111, very important target. Going straight for him. Bounced off my turret. Good shot in the 111. Fortunately, Mustang's only has 6 health left. Yeah, and he gets taken out. Well, one thing I can really see here is the 111. So I start picking on him. And that's when the hail of shells begins. We're going to pull out to third-person mode here, so you can watch the carnage. Bounce. Miss. Bounce. Damage to the gun only. Fix the gun. Enemies start capping. Bounce. Bounce. Oop, that was a high explosive round. If they're so desperately gonna start pouring high explosive into me, I'm okay with that. Bounce. 3 rounds high explosive, 4 rounds of high explosive. Keep pounding on double 11. I've switched to APCR now, just in a desperate effort to do as much damage as possible, because I need to kill him so I can start attacking the cap. Another shot. Oops, someone actually got a penetrating hit in there. Amazing. Bounce. Bounce. Take out the 111. Look for that T-54. I think he's what actually got the penetrating hit in. He's being gutted by the T-54E1. Looking for a shot on him, but don't want to be. Woo! Gotta be careful about exposing myself. Nope, no good shots on T-54. There's that Super Pershing, but he backs away when my gun comes around on him. There's a Comet on our left flank, valiantly holding off a Type 64 and a T-52-2. T-54 is trying to come in. Fire a blind shot at the cap, hoping to hit something. Nope, nothing there. T-54 is doing alright. I realize what I have to do now. I'm the only one in position to do this. I roll forward to the bushes. I spot the AMX 5100. Take it from the T-54. Get the reset. Fall back behind the hill. Oof. Another high explosive round to the flank, this time from the Super Pershing. Brutal amount of pounding this tank has taken, and yet I'm still over half health. Oop, well, okay. Just about half health now. The other team is there, like, the T-64 is yelling, "He's a bot, he isn't moving!" Well, he's making fun. The only reason I'm not moving is because I've been tracked, but then the Super Pershing misses. I'm able to break away. Whoop. AMX pops up above me. I need to get him out fast, because otherwise he can kill me in a hurry. There we are. Alright. T-29 and T-52-2 to my flank. Gonna have to go deal with them. Hello, Mr. T-29. Set him on fire. He burns to death. Excellent. Moving on T-52-2. Oh, invincible turret. Alright, last enemy is nice enough to start capping and announce his exact location. And now it's actually 2-on-1. Despite how bad I was looking there, I was able to soak up so much damage for my team that we were actually able to turn it around. Took an immense battering, but yeah, there's another one. Doesn't do any damage. Bounce off the Super Pershing because the Super Pershing, but now T-54E1 is getting in play and just starts pouring rounds into him. Get another penetrating hit on the Super Pershing. T-54E1 has just finished emptying his clip, which means, oh, you're going to be nice enough to turn your flank, Mr. Super Pershing. Thank you very much. Crazy, crazy game. You're totally seeing the post-game stats for that one because some of the numbers on it have to be seen to be believed. So here's the post-game stats for that one, guys. As you can see, it was a ×5 weekend for Independence Day weekend. Got a new string of successful shots. Got a mastery badge. Steel wall. Duh. Defender. Tank sniper of all things. And also high caliber on that particular one. Total of 11,825 experience. Yes, very, very exciting game. So So you can see good number of targets there. I actually soloed the WZ-11114. No one else did any damage to him yet, and I shot him down from full health to nothing. No one else did any damage to him, which was very, very nice. Several hits to the AMX, got hit on IS-3, T-34, stomped on the Super Pershing, just stomped on the Borsig. Very fun kill shot on the T-29 and the T-25-2. I love this one. 88% hit chance rate. I'm okay about that. But check out that damage total. Actually, let's move to the next screen. We'll talk about the damage total. Damage total is 5,548 damage. Just gotta love the T32. The gun's meh in so many ways, and yet it's good enough. It gets the job done. And if you get in a position like that one where you're hull down and only your big, super heavily armored turret is showing, you could just sit there and just start steadily racking up the damage. Even if you bounce a few or miss a couple, no big deal. You just keep sitting there and pounding away while your opponents frustratedly throw everything, including the kitchen sink, at your face, and your face eats it and says, "Yeah," and says, "Thanks, please. Send some more." Definitely going to call out that T-54E1. He did a very good job of popping out and covering the flanks, keeping his gun to bear while keeping himself alive. The Comet T-34-2 that were also very, very effective. My buddy Mustang, 2,200 damage in his Pershing. A very good game in the Pershing, only to be eclipsed by the crazy radicalness of myself and that T-54's stand there. Feel bad for the rest of the team. I'm sure they went in and did everything they could, but sometimes just not in the cards. And they ran into a ferocious enemy team of Tier 9s. The WZ-111 and those the T-54s were all very good players. This really should have been their game, except for the fact that I was able to gain that extremely advantageous position. Also, the T-54s were both knocked out. Actually, one of them was knocked out. It was the last thing Mustang got before he went down. So having them out of play. So I only had to worry about the 111, who I, as you observed, stomped on from my superior position. Is what really allowed us to win the game. So don't overlook the contributions of my fellow players over there. They got two of the most important targets in the enemy team, so that my T-32 and this T-54E1 and that Comet could finish the game in grand style for the win. So, final page, this is where the numbers happen. 26 shots fired, 23 hits, 19 penetrations. Doing no splash damage, doing 5,548 damage. Just under half of that, 2,147 at more than 300 meters. Very, very nice. Took 26 hits. 11 of those penetrated, but most of those penetrating hits are actually high explosive hits. They did very minimal damage to my mighty T-32. 15 non-penetrating hits. Nom nom. 5,405 damage blocked by my armor. T-32 tough. Damaged 8 vehicles, destroyed 5. 95 defense points. That move forward to get that one shot was what definitely saved the game at that particular point. Because even though it meant I had to leave from the safety of my nice little hull down position, if I hadn't, well, this would have been a very, very different game. So, made 77,000 credits. Even after shooting all that gold and doing all that, I still managed to come in with just over 10,000 credit profit based on sheer damage. It was a 1577 base XP game. Even if I had not had this premium account, I still would have made over 7,000 experience. But instead, I come out of this with 11,825 experience. Wow. Okay, that's not a number you see every day in experience. So, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed watching that game. Good game, and good night.